Okay, we should be live. Alright, we're going to play the intro, and then I will be back. Make sure everything's good.
Sylvanas turns and glares. Cut to Sub-Zero staggering, waiting for the final blow. Scorpion flings his spear through Sub-Zero's head. Scorpion then pins Sub-Zero's head to a tree. A catapult hits a wall while Horde members are trying to save their friends. Sylvanas fires a purple arrow causing an explosion. Fade to black. Logo of Scorpion holding the head of Garrosh.
And we are here and ready. Okay. Starting with Miss Katara here. Let me go ahead and start the whatever this is. Save our position here. I don't know why I did that since I gotta go back to that's fine, I don't have to. Alright, so Katara. Fast whiff punishing character, very fast on her feet, good with her movement. A lot of tools you're going to want as a character. So, it's kind of just her basic movement. Her forward dash is actually essentially a run. She rides the wave. Got jumps that go kind of a decent far distance. Super jumps and whatnot. You have like as far as your like starting range options, we'll go over the specialists first. So in the air, since we're talking about movement, you have these. They hold your momentum, so if you jump forward, it's going to hold your momentum going forward. If you jump backwards, it'll hold your momentum going backwards just a little bit. Then you have, so that's quarter circle forward light. Let's do this icicle, like kind of the far range one. I don't know, it's weird. I would think the light one would be the close one, but that's actually the medium one. So, hits it more of a shallow angle. And that's, again, quarter circle forward medium or quarter circle forward B. And then quarter circle forward heavy is this delayed one. However, if you get hit while that is out and forming, it's gone. And you lose all of your punish opportunities. Now, if you know what a tiger knee is, you are going to be very rewarded for this character. Basically, a tiger knee is a quarter circle forward input, and as you press quarter circle forward, you also press up, and you can do an attack button, whether it's light, medium, or heavy, and your jump attack will come out, but it will also be a super jump. So it's going to give you a lot more range with your projectiles. You can even, like I said, do it backwards like that. You can go in with it. You could do quarter circle back like that. And get a pretty high jump. Good for Oki, good for things like that. Other special move is this Rekka. She has a medium, a low, and an overhead. Now, with this Rekka, you can combine 3 of the attacks. So, medium, low, overhead. Medium, overhead, low. Low didn't come out. Low also didn't come out again. There we go. Or so on and so forth. So, pretty good. And then it also cancels into this stance we're going to talk about here. But, so you can do your Rekka, and you can use one of those 3 charges to cancel into your, it's called the Water Whip, at any point. trying to think if I'm missing anything here. So the inputs for it is quarter circle forward, and like I said, again, it's going to be that Rekka string. Light is the mid, medium's the low, heavy is the overhead. And your water whip here, if you do quarter circle back light, she's going to put the water whip in her hand and basically be ready to use it. It's her fastest startup one. And then you have quarter circle back medium, which will do this backdash kind of thing. And she'll prepare it then. And then quarter circle forward heavy does an attack before she prepares the water whip. And like I said, they can be put into this Rekka string at any point. And the way you do that is you press back and light, medium, or heavy, and you'll get your light, medium, or heavy version of your water whip. So if I do, for example, like quarter circle forward light and then back light, she'll do the backlight version of the water whip. Back medium version of the water whip. Back heavy version of the water whip. And like I said, you can mix those in any way you see fit. So you could do like boom, 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 and that does combo, which we will talk about as well. But that's kind of how it works. So you can do, you know, high or over. Oh my God, medium low. You can do medium overhead. You could do overhead low. Why is it? There we go. Pull out your water whip. Do all kinds of shenanigans like that. With the water whip, you can also use your flow and move while you're holding it. So she has mobility. She's not just stuck in this form, which is really nice. If you want to do this like back water whip, you can kind of go forward, duck under, whatever you're going to duck under, and smack with the water whip. Now, water whip has a couple different follow-ups. Light. It is a high, I believe. But it has monstrous range. Insane range. Medium is a, I believe, yeah, just as insane low. So yeah, she can snipe from with a low all the way over there. And then heavy is this crazy ass launcher. That thing will send you flying. You can use it to combo. It's a little hard because I don't know if you can see, but it has this incredibly tiny range. It is mainly going to be your anti-air. So people are jumping at you. Azula's doing her air dashes. You're going to snipe them out of the air with this. And then you can, of course, get a full combo off of it. Now, another thing to note about the water whip. When you're dashing like that, when you're using your flow, it changes how it works a little bit. Not necessarily for the light, but definitely for this medium version here. So, medium version, normal knockdown, dash forward, and it's a hard knockdown. So you can get a lot of mix-ups, a lot of stuff going there. Okay, and then, kind of hard to show this one off, right? But, normal launcher, and then super launcher. Like that took almost a full second for them to touch the ground. That's insane. So those are her specials. The enhanced versions, you can hit with this. Summons an icicle. Good for pressure. Costs 1 bar of your balls. Gives you, this costs 1 ball. 1 nut wonder out here. I know it said in the beta that it has invincibility. I have tried using this to wake up with. I've gotten stuffed pretty much every time, like a Thanksgiving turkey, so use it at your own discretion. It's very fast, though, so Pretty good for that. Sorry, I'm addicted and I'm taking a puff of my vape. Her water whip. If you enhance the water whip backwards, right? Or with your enhanced button. Super good move. Like I said, you can move. So this costs 2 bars because it's a combo extender. Forgot to mention, if you just tap flow neutrally, it will put up the water whip at any time. Dash forward, put up the water whip, going for grabs, whatever, right? You get a lot of mix, shit ton of mix. She is dangerous. However, she also has, if you do 2 attack buttons while you're holding the water whip, she will also freeze them, Sub-Zero style. So, and it does allow for full combos. They're a little tight, I've noticed at least, personally. They can be a little wonky to hit, but you do get them. They are there. They do exist. Don't forget about it. Again, that costs 2 bars of super meter to do as well. Then this move. It's quarter circle forward flow. This is a fully invincible wake up, and I probably can't see it, but when you hold it down like that, it will heal you. If you hold it for long enough, you get one of your balls back because it costs 2 balls to do. So if you hold it, you will get one of your things back. There we go. See? Now I don't think it does it every time. I think it's so it's a once per match critical hit. So you get that once per match, so at least once per match, or per round I should say, not per match. But once per round it will trigger, and you get a little bit of healing, and it heals a fat chunk of your health. Real big fat chunk of your health. Another unique thing about her is her grab. Her grab is incredibly low damage, but that's because it has this freeze effect where you can combo off of it. And again, not going into combos right now, but you see, you get a full combo off of it. And her flow states, or her flow button, because those were all the specials. So her flow button, her forward and back flow will go through the opponent. Very handy, again, for mix-ups. You can be on the same side, you can go on different sides. Her down flow crushes highs, so you'll go straight underneath a standing light, projectiles, what have you. You're just going to slide straight underneath of them. It does not go through them, though, so keep that in mind. But in this game, flows can be canceled into each other, so look how much distance you can cover, right? Slide under a projectile, just slide in, you're in. You can even do that faster. See? You're in. So, you're in there. You're in there. Her movement's very fluid. I'm coming in, no I'm not. Ducking under a projectile, coming back at you. Do what you gotta do, right? And then, if you do forward or back flow, and then the same direction again, tap flow again, you're gonna do this jump, and you get, if you range it correctly, unlike me, you get instant overheads, pretty much. And that actually crossed up, so that's filthy. Little unnecessary, but if you press up, you're gonna get this super jump version. Covers a lot of space. Again, more mobility, blah blah mobility, blah blah. And again, you can do whatever you want from here. You can do that. You can retreat, throw a projectile. You can retreat, super jump, throw a projectile, look at the range that covers, and it's an escape. Like, that's insane. And that's it for her flow stuff. Her grab's unique, like I said, starts full combos. Now we'll go over her buttons. She has her lights. Not sure the frame data on everything right here because I haven't looked at the wiki for her. But should be safe. Should be perfectly fine. But it's not plus. Double lights in this game typically are not plus. One light, depending on character, is plus, plus not. You know, whatever. Be warned. Down lights typically tend to be punishable, I have noticed. At least with a couple of different characters. So, again, character by character basis. I know this game can be a little confusing for frame data. I would definitely look it up on the wiki. There are these lights here, like I said. So you got standing light, low lights, standing medium. Got really good range. Katara's whole thing, you know. Low light, or low medium, sorry. Little less range, but still good range. Her heavy. Her heavy's got the range, you know. I believe this is safe. I believe her heavy is safe. I'm not 100% positive. Again, don't quote me. Now, her unique moves. Oh, yeah, slow heavy. Forgot about that. Pretty long range reaching. I say long range. It's not. I've been deceived and lied to. So very close. Double hitting low. Again, all of these are special cancellables. So you can pair these however you want to. Lights can go into mediums. Mediums can go into heavies. And heavies can go into other... Heavies can go into specials, pretty much. Nothing can go into flow. So this is weird, right? This is a weird part of the game. You can flow with your lights, right? So you can do light flow, light flow. Can't do medium flow. Medium flow doesn't work. Down medium flow doesn't work. Heavy flow does not work. Down heavy flow does not work. However, in this game there are unique moves. And I know this is kind of basic stuff for a lot of people watching, but a lot of people, this game is brand new. So, moves like this. This is Katara's forward heavy. Very slow attack, right? Also, I believe this one hit is safe on block. You double up for that launcher. It's punishable. You will get punished every time. You will hurt. You'll probably cry a little. So, since this is one of the kind of exceptions, heavies can go into these unique attacks, depending. So this one's forward heavy, right? So a heavy attack can go into this other heavy. So you can do heavy, forward heavy, heavy. And you're going to get that launcher. So, and obviously these can be special canceled as well. But, since these are also unique moves, a cool thing about these, you can flow with them. There we go. We have combos opened up because we're using those unique moves. That's how the combo structure in this game works. If you were confused on it, that's how it works. You find your unique move, find what goes into it, aka like light, medium, heavy, forward, heavy. Boom. Right? That's what you get. I also didn't go over her air attacks, but air light, air medium, air heavy. So that's, like I said, unique attacks can go into flow. Very good for if they're blocking, right? You can flow backwards, get out of range. Flow forwards, you know, get some mix going on. You cannot, on block, flow the second part of that forward heavy heavy. Keep that in mind. It will not keep you safe. You will die for it, and it will suck for you. I don't even think... Hold on. Because I don't even think... yeah, it's not even special cancelable if you do that. Like, once it's blocked, you're just dead in the water. So, what I do, right... I will hit confirm this. And then with the first hit... So, that right there was like medium heavy, forward heavy, right? Medium heavy, forward heavy. And then you can go into the Rekka, get some stuff going there. Boom, boom, boom. You know, just kind of get your movement going. That's Katara's whole thing, is you want to be pretty much constantly moving here. And mixing it up with mid, overhead, low, or, you know, mix it up with, block, damn it. Overhead, pull up the whip, slide backwards, slide forwards, you know, do your thing. That's her buttons, that's her movement. Oh yes, this enhanced in the air will throw 1, a 2, a 3 of the icicles. Very good, very strong. If you get hit, all of them disappear. She also, forgot to mention this, has her water whip in the air with quarter circle back. So that's quarter circle back medium. It has deceivingly good range. I say deceivingly good because it sounds like it just hits directly in front of her, but it hits so far in front of you that I swear to God this thing can see the future, teleport back through time, and then come back and smack you again. Disgusting. It is also an overhead. This one is also an overhead. That is her light water whip in the air, so quarter circle back. In the air, it will do a pop-up. You cannot get a combo off of it, but it opens up some unique things for combos. This one... Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't understand how this one works. You're supposed to be able to combo off of it in these crazy-ass different ways that I have heard and seen in the combo trials. And I have to do more experimentation with that. I would really love to know how to do it, because I like playing Katara. I'm not gonna lie. So that's kind of how her water whip goes. Now, that's kind of everything. Forgot about her enhanced water whip. I keep forgetting about these moves. Oh my god. Her enhanced water whip in the air will also, it will do the hits, throw an icicle. Now, her B&Bs. This is probably going to be the best B&B to start out with. And I know it looks really boring, really plain, but we'll get there, okay? So start out with this one. We'll want to start out with this one. And depending on your variation, your combo routes are going to change. But as far as a good basic D&D combo goes, that's what you're going to do. And it's light, light, medium, heavy, or your starter of your choice. You could do medium, heavy, and then forward, heavy, heavy. This is the difficult part. This took me a long time to learn. You can mash on your heavy button, and it will come out with forward heavy. It will come out. It's going to throw off every single little bit of your timing. And you're going to drop your combos a lot more consistently than if you do... if you find the timing for it. It's like, boom, boom. You know, Katara is one of those characters. I know this sounds like a damn pun, but You gotta flow with her, right? So what we're doing here, right? Ignore the icicle. We're not doing that. That's a harder combo. Not meaning to do that. So what we're gonna do, your starter of your choice into heavy, forward heavy, heavy. And then you gotta be really quick about this part, right? For those of you that play Mortal Kombat, it's going to be like a Mortal Kombat string, right? After you do that last forward heavy, you're going to wait just a second and then do forward flow, up flow immediately. Forward flow, up flow. Boom, boom. What I like to do is I like to go forward flow, roll my finger to the up button, and then press up flow. That's about the speed that you're looking for right there. Any slower, and your combo will more than likely drop. And then you're going to do a medium in the air. Just a jump medium, right? Okay. First starting out, it will also make it a little easier if you do light medium in the air. You're going to get less damage, but damage doesn't really matter as long as you can be consistent. Consistent damage is always going to be a lot more damage than dropping everything you try to do, right? So we launch them in the air. Depending on if you want to do that light or not, you can do the light. It works either way. So that's how her combo structure works, right? It's whatever into launcher into this, it's whatever into this, and then that's the harder combo. And I'll show that just in a second, but that's how that works, right? Now to do this one, the way this works, right? You gotta be really close to them when you start this combo. If you start, let's just say say that's kind of the tip of medium, right about here, right? Your combo's not gonna connect. That icicle, you gotta learn the range, because if he hit a certain ranges, that'll drop. If he hit like right here, I keep fucking it up. Yep, that messes up. That will hit, but if I was to jump in the air right there, right? That icicle's gonna miss. So you want to be smooching him. You want to be making out with him, right up on him, and then you're gonna get that connection. Also, when you do this light, medium, heavy, and then go into the launcher, it will work, but you really just gotta manage your distance pretty well. So the way this more advanced combo works, right? Same starter, but rather than going for medium water whip after your jump medium button, I did not say that. After that, it's medium water whip. I'm terrible at guides. So you'll jump in the air again, right? With this one, you're gonna want to do your medium into quarter circle forward medium. That's gonna allow you to keep the combo going. And then I haven't quite figured out myself why it drops. Sometimes it connects, sometimes it doesn't. Assuming it's just a timing thing that I'm not that great at yet. And what I'm talking about specifically is I keep right there. That connected. If I do it if I do it some more, you'll see it drop eventually, but yeah, right there. See, I don't know why that drops. I'm assuming it's a timing thing. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm doing it too slow. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Whatever, right? So, if you're worried or concerned about that, just do medium, heavy, or medium water whip again. And that drops you. That's annoying. Hold on. Let me find a consistent ender here. Brother. Best way it's gonna work is just if you can learn the timing where that doesn't drop right there. Because I don't think you're really gonna be able to end it any other way. Other than just doing a regular, like, just flat out medium. I don't know. It's weird. I wish I understood it, but I don't. And I personally attribute that to because I can't see. So that's a basic combo. And then if you want to meter burn your combo, right? Same combo starter, except you're going to use your enhanced water whip, right? After your forward heavy. Flow forward, heavy water whip. That's going to relaunch them. And then same combo structure, right? So like I said, launcher, do your thing. Why did I say Right? So that's kind of the damage you're looking at with Katara for 2 of your chakra balls. And again, everything in there was the same. If you're in the corner when you do this combo, you want to make sure to end with that light water whip rather than the heavy, or the medium, sorry. Because it's going to, it's going to allow for something we're going to talk about. And that is her supers. It's going to allow her to connect her super because her super is an OTG, which means off the ground, which means while they are on the ground, before they stand up, they are vulnerable to OTGs. Best example I have of that is, you know how Movado and MK1 can snipe you off the ground? That is an OTG. It will hit you whether you're grounded or not. Something else to note about her super, you can hold it down and aim it, essentially. This costs 4 bars of chakra. I do believe it is invulnerable on startup. If you don't hold it, that's about the range you're getting. If you hold it, it literally goes off screen. Like, you can aim that thing wherever, however you want to, right? Oh, yes. Supers in this game can go into... You can go from special to super. So what I mean by that, right, is if we take something pretty simple like this... Right? So, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What I did there was basically starter, forward heavy, right? Your light starter of your Rekka, heavy, back heavy water whip, light water whip into super, but you have to hold it a second, and then it'll... Ah, see, I didn't hold it. But it's an OTG. And you see how they were on the ground and they still had to take it? So that's how those work. Her ultimate, her 7-bar ultimate.
We are one. You're gonna remember this.
Diabolical. And the way that works, right? That one is not an OTG. That one costs all of your bar, all of your resource, all of your everything. Your first match, you're going to start out with 5 bars. You can gain up to 5 bars in the first round. In the second round, if you lose, that's when you get access to your to your full 7 chakra bars. Other than that, you only have 5 to work with. So make sure you're not doing crazy combos like this, and, you know, getting used to... Getting used to crazy stuff like... Hold on, I can't talk into this. Oh, that's frustrating. Bro. It's a curse of fighting games that I cannot do combos when I'm trying to actually show them off. It's just my own personal curse. Let me lock it. Right? That was a 6-bar combo. Do not get used to doing that in round 1. Because you straight up can. A good, like, if you want to spend all your resources, right? A good spend it 5-bar combo. You're using that icicle to pick up. Better in the corner, but you can still get a little something right here. So after that, you just essentially go for a water whip. It's going to give you a little bit of... You know, Oki, they have to guess. You have to guess if they're going to roll backwards or forwards. You have the advantage, pretty much. They're knocked down, you do what you want to do. I do believe that is just about it. Her grab combo, this does work. Again, if you want to spend a bar. That would be a game-ending grab combo. Insane for a grab combo. A lot of fun to do. Absolutely love it. And it's just heavy into your enhanced water whip. Normal base combo, right? If you don't have that, then what you can go for instead is something like that. Again, go into your water whip. Get ready for whatever their next plan of attack is, pretty much. If they're going to roll forwards, roll backwards, whatever they're going to do, you're going to be ready for it. I'm trying to think if I missed anything at all here. I don't think I did. The guide's not over. We still have to talk about our support characters, so that's kind of what we're going to go over now, right? So, the first support. I believe her name is Kaya, but everyone calls her Grand. She gets to cancel her water whip. This leads to some insane shit on block. So, what I'm talking about, right, is this. Insane! Insane! And keep in mind, during any of those 3 water whips, you're still free to move. Boom, cross up low, hard knockdown. Insane. Absolutely love this character. That's kind of all she gets, though. She can also kind of double up with her water whips in the air. You know? So if you're in the corner, that works. And that's why I say combo structure changes depending on your variation. See? That works. And to just pull the water whip back out, it is back and again, light, medium, or heavy. So, you have even more options, right? So check this out, right? Oh my god, I suck at this. So you could literally do like heavy water whip, light, heavy. You know? Or you could straight up be like you could retreat. Even more at it, you know, a range advantage. Wait for him to whiff punish. You know, do whatever you want to do. And like I said, just back, light, medium, or heavy after you do your water whip follow up. So you could do light. You could do heavy. And yes, if you're wondering if you can get combos off of this like that, yes, you can. So what you do is heavy water whip. Nice little meterless. Well, I say meterless, but you use your super at the end. But yeah. So that's kind of how the combo structure works. I do believe light water whip goes into medium water whip, or it might be the other way around. I think it's the other way around. Yeah, so medium water whip goes into light water whip. So you could literally just whiff punish, hit him real quick, get ready for another whiff punish situation, go back in, go in, out, in, out, in, out, low, whatever you want to do, right? I also kind of think of her kind of like a boxer, you know? She's just agile, super great. That is her first support. Her next support, Paku, gives us just a couple more tools, right? Her dashes are a little faster. I believe they go a little bit longer range. You know, she's definitely got the movement. And that right there is special, or is flow cancelable. So now, again, opens up more combo routes for you, right? If I could stop dropping, that would be fantastic. Anyway, you get the point. Something you have to practice. I don't use this variation, I just know you can do it. If you are going to do a launcher like that, though, please make sure they stay grounded. Because if they do not stay grounded, you will not be able to get that dash follow-up. So if I do something like this, right? There's no way in heck I can get that. It doesn't work, right? It just straight up doesn't work. Now you can still use it for pressure. Also, same water whip will still apply no matter what variation she's in. She can dash while holding her water whip. Still goes through. Still has that hard knockdown. Still has the extra high launch. Everything else is the same. You just can't chain them together. It's literally all Paku gives you. Just better movement speed, right? Now, Hakoda. Big Daddy Hakoda. Better icicles. This shit gets insane. When I say better icicles, you turn into a drone. A machine gun drone. You know? So you can just straight up start sniping. Oh my god. Yeah, you can start sniping. You can do 2 of these back to back. You cannot do 2 of those back to back. But you can do that. Again, same rules apply to your icicles. Carries your momentum and whatnot. You can't do like icicle into enhanced icicle. That does not work either. Now, where it leads to a better combos, you don't have to be in the corner for this, but it's easier. You can do stuff like this. And I dropped. But stuff like that, right? So I've been playing this variation a lot. I enjoy it. Again, just better movement with her icicles, more stuff you can do. Better zoning. Essentially, that's all this is, right? You can even like retreat, shoot an icicle, and then go back in, right? That's kind of crazy because, like I said, your flows cancel into each other. So, right, I'm coming in, just kidding. Start sniping. You know, you get weird zoning rules. I can't apparently instant air those. Great. This does work from mid-screen to a certain extent. Let me... Again, depending on your range. Oh, so, let me see that. Right? A normal combo. That was not close enough. So it does work mid-screen. Again, you just gotta watch. See, icicle's not gonna work from there. Wasn't close enough. Just got to watch how far you are away. And if you're not a slowpoke like me, I'm sure you'll get this combo every time. This is just the struggle bus, alright? We're chilling out on the struggle bus. It does work. It does work. Guess it just doesn't work for me. But I promise you. Just so much easier in the corner. Like, it's just... Do this at your own risk, right? You might drop your combo, you might not. That's what I'm kind of saying, like... Visually, I'm sure it's not going to be no thing. You're obviously going to be able to see if you're close enough, far enough, whatever. But, yeah. If you're worried you're going to drop it, too, something you could do could be something like this, right? Oh, shit. Oh my. Can you not, hold on. I don't think you can blow the icicle. This is actually good knowledge. Good knowledge. You can totally log off the stream. Because at this point I'm just experimenting. Yeah, there we go. You can totally do that. That's great for... You know, seeing what they're going to do on Wake Up. You know, get in, get out, do your thing, right? And while this is up, you can still throw icicles. So just a whole lot of screen clutter. A whole lot of screen clutter. And that is the guitar guide. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think I covered it all. The rest is just going to come up to experimentation on everybody's part to find more and more about this character. If I come up with anything kind of crazy, insane, I will upload more about it. But yeah, I think that covers today's live stream. And